we have another video to bring to you all. It's a curse-gesagt wannabe video about Titanoboa. So let's see how it is.
60 million years ago, a gigantic apex predator ruled the swampy jungles of South America. Titanoboa, a snake as long as a full-size school bus, slithered through the muddy rivers and lowlands of northern Colombia, lording over primeval jungles until its eventual extinction. But what if Titanoboa, the largest snake ever discovered, was still alive today?
Titanoboa could not survive for long, especially in today's environment, and especially if humans would find a way to hunt down Titanoboa. Not that I condone hunting, but I'm just stating facts.
In the warm jungles of the Amazon lives one of the heaviest and longest snakes in South America and the world. The green anaconda is a water-loving snake large enough to swallow deer, sheep, and even big cats like the spotted jaguar. With expert camouflage, they hide in shallow rivers and flooded grasslands, ambushing prey and suffocating them with their powerful bodies.
Doesn't mean they always have to think that Titanoboa does that.
Growing up to 9 meters long,
The green anaconda is a modern animal. How do you get this so ridiculously wrong? The green anaconda can reach a length of up to 5.21 meters long, which is based on a female specimen, which is also the biggest anaconda. Big and large, I'm not really sure. But of course, in 1937, a specimen shot in Guyana was claimed to have measured 5.9 meters long, which is still a far cry from the ridiculous 9-meter long estimate shown here.
these huge slithering carnivores
When in fact they have a wide variety of prey, including fish and amphibians.
are the stuff of nightmares. But a more terrifying monster once lived and hunted in the very same jungles. During the Paleocene epoch, which began about 66 million years ago, the king of the primeval world was not Tyrannosaurus rex or Spinosaurus, but a colossal snake lurking in the warmest, wettest corners of South America.
The problem about your statement? It lived in a specific time frame in the Paleocene epoch.
Back then, our planet was significantly hotter and more humid, partially due to abundant CO2 in the atmosphere.
This is legitimately why Titanoboa cannot live today, because it's not suitable to today's environment.
Some parts of the world were already scorching during the late Cretaceous period, the last great age of the dinosaurs, but temperatures climbed even higher following a global catastrophe known as the Cretaceous Paleogene, or KPG extinction event.
Didn't it also bring in a winter that lasted for a long time?
At the end boundary of the Cretaceous period, a large asteroid likely crashed into shallow waters along the coast of modern-day Mexico. Over thousands of years, the impact and its after-effects eradicated the majority of life on Earth. Wildfires raged across the globe, tsunamis devoured coastlines, and volcanoes spewed pillars of smoke, increasing the concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere and warming the planet.
It also has to do with the greenhouse effects. When sunlight isn't there, why would it be warm?
Under these conditions, the tropics of South America became a smoldering greenhouse. Dense jungles exploded. Cold-blooded animals like snakes, turtles, and crocodilomorphs may have doubled or tripled in size.
Keep in mind that this video is titled, What if Titanoboa never went extinct? Not, how did the Titanoboa grow so long, grow so large?
Cold-blooded animals cannot generate their own heat, so they depend on their environment to raise their body temperature. Unlike any in history. Based on approximately 30 specimens and other ecological data, paleontologists believe Titanoboa stretched a remarkable 13 meters long.
More specifically 12.8 meters, with some estimates reaching up to 14.3 meters.
By comparison, the longest modern snake, a reticulated python in Indonesia, reportedly measured about 10 meters long.
But it is not firmly verified, that's the thing.
If Titanoboa were alive today, it would almost certainly steal the record for the longest snake to ever exist. On top of its incredible length, Titanoboa weighed upwards of 1,000 kilograms,
1,100 to be more exact.
or 2,200 pounds. Far pushing its prey, clamping down its hooked teeth and
Probably did not do this gesture.
choking the life from their bodies. With such tremendous size and power, Titanoboa could capture and kill the largest predators in its ecosystem, including crocodilomorphs and even other snakes. Sometime during the late Paleocene, Titanoboa Had Titanoboa survived beyond the PETM, it would have faced more challenges in the millions of years between then and now.
That's the thing. Titanoboa could not survive in today's environment.
Around 34 million years ago, the Eocene-Oligocene transition marked the first major period of global cooling and glaciation. Ice sheets around the planet filling ecological niches once occupied by dinosaurs, mammals came to dominate the dry grasslands and forests of the Eocene and beyond.
We're literally talking about the most extreme scenario right now. Well, at least for the Titanoboa.
But no species may have been more threatening than humankind.
This is the whole point of a point that I stated earlier. Humans would just hunt the Titanoboa anyway.
Humans have lived in South America for thousands of years, hunting and killing animals, sometimes many times their size. During the last Titanoboa, long before the present day. If Titanoboa somehow survived all these hurdles and still existed in the world today,
Bear in mind, this is the absolute best case scenario for Titanoboa. And it probably would have shrunken, actually. It wouldn't even be Titanoboa anymore.
its impact may be as profound as it is unpredictable. Apex predators have natural world. It's safe to say these enormous serpents would have an impact on our lives as well.
In what sort of way? I don't see Titanoboa affecting human lives all that much.
Only a handful of terrestrial carnivores, like bears and big cats, are known to attack humans. But Titanoboa would surely rank among the most dangerous. Imagine stepping into your backyard to find not a common dust snake, but a 13-meter monstrosity slithering from the underbrush. Titanoboa is large enough to wrap its titanic body around cars, capsize small boats, and swallow human adults with ease. It's uncommon for modern snakes like anacondas to attack humans, but the much larger Titanoboa might have developed a taste for primates.
Doesn't mean they're going to attack humans, or even prefer attacking humans as a whole.
There are only a few places on Earth where Titanoboa could hypothetically live. Atchafalaya resembles northern Colombia about 58 million years ago, making these swamps and marshes potentially suitable for even the largest cold-blooded carnivores.
Well, Titanoboa isn't really a carnivore, but
Further east, another potential habitat for Titanoboa can be found in the subtropical wetlands of southern Florida, known as the Everglades. High temperatures and regular flooding have transformed these sprawling marshlands into a breeding ground for a diverse web of plants and animals. Among cypress trees and tangled mangroves, there are more than 50 distinct species of reptiles, including snakes, lizards, and crocodiles. Titanoboa's natural prey.
But it would absolutely destroy the ecosystem. So
Assuming Titanoboa survived into the modern era, it might still be living in the jungles of Colombia, slithering through its flooded forests and warm, winding rivers. Today, the Amazon rainforest may be drier, cooler, and less forested than it was millions of years ago, but it remains tropical and warm year-round. With an average temperature of 22 to 26 degrees Celsius and upwards of 300 centimeters of annual precipitation, the Amazon rainforest is a dense wonderland of flora and fauna, housing many species of animals and plants that humans have yet to classify. Hypothetically, Titanoboa could live and hunt somewhere deep in these flourishing forests, but the Titanoboa of today may no longer resemble the monsters of old.
as if this statement wasn't obvious enough. To be fair about this video, I guess I'm proven wrong a little bit.
Some animals, like the African lungfish, have survived mostly unchanged for about 400 million years. But lungfish are the exception rather than the rule. Most populations gradually change in response to fluctuations in their respective ecosystems.
If Titanoboa survived, it would have not been an exception.
Over time, the strongest or fittest organisms naturally survive and reproduce, passing on their genes, while weaker organisms dwindle and become extinct. During the mid to late Paleocene, the largest and heaviest Titanoboa may have died out, unable to cope with global cooling, habitat loss, and other changes in their environment. But smaller Titanoboa that require less energy to survive could have lived beyond the Paleocene-Eocene boundary, thus passing on their genotype to future generations.
The issue is there is no evidence of Titanoboa living after 58 million years ago.
After millions of years of natural selection, the modern relatives of Titanoboa may resemble today's boas and anacondas more than their colossal ancestors. Millions of years have passed since Titanoboa slithered through the jungles of South America. The fossils we study today are a chilling reminder of how the right environment at the right time can facilitate the most incredible feats of evolution. That time and place have drifted into the distant past, but all these years later, Titanoboa remains the largest and most terrifying snake to ever live.
This is the end of the video. It had a rocky start, but in the end, it was pretty decent for what it is. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you all next time.